Hi there, it's Sarah from Ruffles and Rainboots, and today we are making a very fun gnome wreath for Valentine's Day. If you'd like to get started, boop, stick around. As always, like this video so that I know you're here crafting with me. As far as materials go, we're going to need a very inexpensive wreath and some heart accessories, some faux fur, we'll be coloring it, some yarn, and a cool fleece fabric for the hat. Okay, so we're going to talk about painting this fur. It's really easy to paint your own gnome beards or braids. What we're doing is we're just using watercolor. That's right, pink, orange, and red. For this one, we're just going to, you can see there's purple on the end from another beard I did, but we're just going to sort of paint an ombre effect on here, and we're going to set that aside to dry. Next up is we're just going to be painting a dowel, and this is going to depend on your heart, but we're just going to cover that in pink acrylic paint. Next up, we're going to trace the heart onto something. We used a cereal box. You can see here, camping cereal. This is Lucky Charms and what my daughter gets camping. So we're just going to glue that to the back of our wreath, and we're just creating a place where we can put some stuffing. This all takes no time at all, as you can see. And then this is going to be our starting point. We're going to stuff the heart with a little bit of polyfill. I always grab too much. You know, you can use the inside of an old stuffed animal or pillow for this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to secure, you can use a double strand like this or a single, and we're just going to secure it and then start wrapping this heart. Now this is probably the only thing that takes a really long time. And what I would say to you is give this to your children and or grandchildren because they like it. It's really fun. But what we're going to do is we're going to cover the entire thing so it looks like this. Ta-da! And then we're going to secure it. Next up, we're going to make a gnome. Now we chose a no-sew gnome using my tucked gnome pattern, which you can find in the link below, because I'm lazy and I don't like sewing. And this produces a really cute standing gnome or this wonderful hanging gnome. All right, now we're going to use this really cool material to cut our hat. And so we're going to make all the sides even, and now it's just time to glue everything up. As you can see, this is a hot glue pattern. Super easy. I love it. We have a lot of gnomes made with this because it is so easy. All right, next up we're going to glue the hat. So what we're doing is we're creating a cone shape by gluing our triangle piece together all the way up. And now we're going to turn our body inside out, make it pretty. We're going to fill the body, and we will not put any poly pellets or weight in this one because it's going to be the bottom. And we're just going to slide on the hat to make sure it fits, but don't secure. Next up, we're going to brush out our beard after it's dry. You can see these variegated colors in here. Isn't that so cool? And then we're going to turn it over and cut our beard into sort of a V shape. So I like to bring it in, you can see right here, just on the sides, and then flip it over and measure the same angle down. And again, this is mostly a wraparound beard with a little bit in the back for to see the felt. So you can do yours whatever way. You can cut a tiny little beard if you'd like. All right, next up was we're just going to glue the beard onto the body. As we know, this is super duper easy with a whole lot of hot glue. And we're going to put the seam in the back and just attach it. See, this is a quick project. All right, next up, we're going to just test fit this hat again, and we're actually going to do a couple of things now. We're going to set this aside in just a second. All right, so we're gonna glue the back of the hat, okay? Nowhere else. We're just gonna get it right on that back seam. We're just gonna make sure we have it right in place. And then we're gonna start building a couple of other things. Oh, pull off any extra strings there. We're gonna glue on the nose to get that into place. I wanna show you, if you're new to making gnomes, you can, before you do anything else, just kind of separate the fur, grab a little bit of hot glue, and then stick on your nose. Here we're using a polymer clay nose that we made, but you can use wooden beads, which we use a lot, or nylon covered cotton. Okay, and now because I like the scrunch, I'm going to affix the gnome hat right on top to the nose so that when I pull it down later, it won't cover that nose. He's got a cute little gnome hat. All right, now to have a little bah humbug gnome like we've got here, for these arms, we're just cutting 2 strips of felt, and we're going to fold them into the center. And all of this again is just hot glue, no sewing required. All right, so make sure you get all the pieces down. You can see a little edge there, we'll get that. And then we're just gonna fold in the other side into the middle as well. Not too tricky, this little guy. I don't think that holiday stuff should be tricky or too intense. It's just a nice way to decorate your house. All right, this is just, we're making a little bit of a curve here or a bend in the arm fabric, and you're just basically folding it. You're not gonna secure it or anything, but we're gonna do that for the second side, second arm, and same exact process. and squish it in the center. Oh, my glue didn't stick. Okay. All right. And now we're going to fit the arms. So you just tuck them up under. This is why we didn't put down the hat on the sides, and we're just going to tuck one up and see if it goes all the way around. It does. You don't, again, you can have yours holding a little heart like we have in another gnome pattern, or you can do it like this. We just thought this was really cute with him hugging his own little body. All right, so we're going to fix these arms right, put a little glue onto that, and then secure the other side. So you can see just lifting up the hat and securing the arms to the hat. And now it's time to test fit the arm or the hands. So we're going to put a little glue in there and kind of squish them right in so the seam is on the inside. And then we're going to do the other side a little close up so you can see. We're just squishing it down. And now I'm just going to cross the arms and glue them. I'm going to take that little hand and pop it out so you can see it as well. And you are done with this cutie patootie. All right, next up we're going to take that dry dowel and we're just going to thread it through the yarn that we wrapped around our heart. Isn't that so cute? And now we're gonna break off one of these little heart little picks we got, and we're gonna turn it upside down, and it is now the front of our arrow. Super duper easy peasy. And now it's kind of like hurts a little bit, but we're gonna cut a hole in his hat. And if you use this fleecy fabric, you're never gonna see this hole, so you can always make this a shelf-sitting gnome later. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it through, and you can see we cut it both ways through, and then we're going to just thread it onto the hat. Now, because we didn't make our holes very big, it actually will stay right there, but you can affix it with some glue. And then to make the quivers for our, whatever the feathers are for the arrow, we just cut those little things in half and glued them right on. And you can glue the whole thing on, but we thought it looked better like this. And now all we're doing is adding a hanging loop and you're done. So we're just gonna tie on a piece of yarn to the back and voila. Now, oh, I always just affix it with a little hot glue. And now you just display him. Isn't he super duper cute? Boop. Hey, if you like this craft, please like this video. It helps us so much. And subscribe to Ruffles and Rain Boots for more crafty fun.